Okay, good morning, everybody. I think we stop somewhere here. Okay, we stop somewhere. We are still in where? We are still in genitive, I think. I think we
Still
still in
under para H of genetic.
still genitive.
Under tinang masanang.
So we start from here. So we start from here. Okay. So Catu Dasi, yeah. So the compound here is Catu plus Dasa lah. The E is a secondary derivative, ah. Okay, that means it's a possessive noun, secondary possessive noun. That means technically when you see a long E, your translation that means is a possessive noun. If it's possessive noun, okay, this one is the same. This one is okay. Also the E there, okay, you see the E there, So this one is after is 8 plus E, that means okay. So how you translate this, in this case, you see here, let me see here is talking about technically, uh,
I thought it start with E, no?
huh?
Plus E, no, your one whole section missing.
No. Stop at H
E.
under tinang masanang.
Tinang pasanang, this one,
Under,
Yeah.
this one.
You stop here,
Okay,
yes.
okay, tinang pasanang, okay,
what's H?
Yes, brother.
hey.
Because we started with E last week.
I thought it stopped with E.
Huh? Yeah. I thought we started with E and then we ended until Tasa Rati.
Somewhere in the H.
Oh, H, H, okay.
Somewhere in the H, Okay, we take this one, we stay H, So that means this one is Tinang Masanang Acehya. Okay, this is this is. Did I do anything? Tasanang.
Yes, below. Your last arrow.
Okay, this one. Okay,
Mm.
this one. We take this one, we take this one. Tasa Rati Acehya na. Tasa Acehya na, because I never type out this. So we take this. Okay, we never type up this because some of them is repetitive. So the word tasa plus ratia. This ratia, if you see normally end with a ya or ya. Normally these are feminine noun. This is a feminine noun. Normally this is a feminine noun declension. So when there is a feminine noun declension, then the adjective also have to follow the feminine noun. Okay, so follow the feminine noun. So follow the feminine noun. So because of the GCN. So the moment you see like that, straight away you can know that it is talking either in a Pali normally is of that night rather than a locative. It can be a locative at that because English you will be at that night. But here if you look at here that means Achiyana. So that means Achayan. So Achayana means with the passing away, then in this case, the here, because tasa cannot be, tasa normally, tasa will take a genitive or dative. So here we put off, but when it comes to English, we say passing away at night. The column is overlap, so I put it down. column overlap, okay, with the passing away at that night. So this is how you translate, because this is there, this is here, then this one is a genitive case. So what we do is we put at rather than of. Okay. So the next one is okay, Bhagavato Avidure. So the word Bhagavato technically is this is Bhagavat. Now I'm going to tell you that it's a Bhaga with a prefix of what or one or one two. They are the same. Because in MPC, we take this as one. In MPC one, we use one two as the ending. In PME, we use VAND. In some other book, is VAT. So it doesn't matter which one you use. In this particular case, it takes VAT. And it takes VAT. So in this case, this is technically it should be a dative or genitive case. Okay, name is then Bhagavato to the Bhagawa. So to the Bhagawa. So to the Bhagawa or of the Bhagawa. So Avidure, that means this is a locative. So in this case, so it's what it means is not far, not far. So if you take not in English, when you will take not far away, not far away, normally the next preposition is from. Next, not far away from, because this is English. So it become not far away from Bhagavato. In English, in the Pali is not, is off. The Pali is off, this one of Bhagawa, but comes to the translation, you have to take not far away from the Buddha. But here is of the Buddha, this is of the Buddha. So this is interchange based on the English grammar. This is Pali grammar, this is English grammar. Preposition. So you must remember that. Okay, next one is Tinang Kamang. You can see when you see Tinang Kamang, you know already. Tinang Kamang. So the root here is T. T. So normally we have Anang. Normally N is a long A, we have Anang. Normally N is long A is Anang. If we end with an E, we get Inang. Or Unang. So this is very clear one, Unang, because this is a plural. So here is T, so there is a duplication of N, because the N is, so normally we in other than T, you will get long E nang, but in this particular case, there is an exception. Instead of the long E, it is replicated with an N. It means of the three deeds or three action lah. This is of three deed action. It means three deeds of this kamanang. Kamanang means karma. So the word is karma. Kamanang of the three deeds or a three action. So can you see the word mano kamang? So this is because kamang is a neutral noun. This is a subject. The deeds of the mind. This is a compound. So can you see the word tara? Tara is a comparative word. That means the root here, the stem here is savaja, blamable. That means you plus ta become most blamable. So that means in this case, you say out of the three, that means by the body, speech, and the mind is the most blamable action, because before you say something, it's already constructed in the mind first. Even speech also is constructed, but it was so fast that you are not aware. So the most blamable is manokamang. It didn't say chitta kamang. So you must differentiate what is between chitta kamang. Chitta, if it's chitta kamang, if it's cita kamang, this is what? Cita kamang is what you call it uh, is a processes. There is no intention. So cita kamang. Cita kamang. So that means cita is what? Emotion. Emotional mind. So emotional mind is a process. Okay, emotional mind is a process. Is a process. Like for instance, it's a process. When you see an object, when you see an object using the eye. So if so, then it will be what happened. Caku vinyanang. That means eye consciousness arise. That means seeing arise. So after seeing arise, automatically the mind will process. The process because after caku vinyana, what will happen? There will be feeling. So there will be a feeling. So the feeling. So the feeling is is a state because in Abhidhamma you got the seven universal Pasa, Vedana, and Sanya. This will automatically arise. This is already arise. So after the feeling arise, so if it's a sukha, there is an intention, cetana. So the intention, cetana, is the one or this. Because after cetana, when there is intention, there is where the mano kamang come in. Because this is the time there will be a kind of whether you go to get attached to it or you reject it because if it's a pleasant object, there will be attachment. If it's the object is unpleasant, that means the feeling is unpleasant feeling, you get what? Aversion. So this is, we are talking about mano kamang at this stage. Mano kamang. So that means mind is the important because either way, nice object, you also get attached. Not nice, you also get aversion. If the object is neutral, there is ignorant. So either way also is a problematic. All right. Any question on this? You get what I mean? Okay. So,
Brother Albert, that means Mano is the one that
create
very
karma. Create karma.
great karma. I see.
Ah, Citta kamang no karma.
Okay,
Okay, that means there must be intention. There must be intention.
I think we can refer to Dhammapada verse 1.
Number pada mano pubang kama lah. That means mano the mind, the thinking mind. Mano is a thinking mind. Is the forerunner of all states. All states be it good or bad lah. So that is the forerunner lah. Right. So we will go to the next slide. The next slide is this one. Okay, this one. Okay. So can you see this one? Kim plus this one. Basically, this scheme is what or which. This is interrogative. So that means you see Kim is an agang. So basically this and this join together. So what you say is here is which. It can also means what. So if you take this and this, what is the highest? But if you join with this, you can see because this is off, this is genitive. So basically, which of the craft, that means handicraft lah, that means is the highest. So this one and this one, so you have to put is because when you see a two nominative, so you have to insert is. So which is so you can take off this one, no? Which is the highest craft. You can take off this off, not necessary, because the meaning is still the same, You don't have to follow exactly which is the highest craft. So in English, as long as the meaning is retained, so you don't have to take this case of genitive case. In translation English, you don't have to do because we already past some of this. We say we can take off the preposition sometime, right? We put something like that, which is the highest craft. Okay. So the of no need. Because this is basically an English grammar. English grammar, you do not need this. But when you do a translation, of course, you need this. And then you redo it, then you get something like that. That is basically that is the way we do the structure in English. You see, I tell you, you see, it's like for instance, in Hokkien, we say, in Hokkien, we say, English, we say good morning lah. We say good morning, good morning, good morning. Hokkien, we say, gao cha. I think you can say, gao, that means we say, gao is clever, cha means early, it's good morning. Gao cha. But then in Mandarin, you say, 早晚上they say 早安好 the 好 is at the back 早安好 that means they is opposite 早安 is morning good and then you compare to Hokkien is 早 because Hokkien compared to Mandarin, Hokkien is much earlier than Mandarin. Mandarin is a later version of language because in China that time you got so Cantonese or a lot of other dialect. So this Hokkien is one of the oldest one. So the older one they have their own way of structure. So the structure of every language they will follow their own rule one. It's only a matter of how you able to translate it according to each individual language. You get me? You see, Mandarin and Hokkien is already opposite. So you mentioned good first. Good that means this is kind of adjective. Good morning. This is the morning is good. The morning is good. Is good morning. 早安. That means 早安好. That means morning is good. It's the same. The only preposition is not used, then the verb to be is not used. All right, okay. We will move forward now. Okay, now. So this one is can you see this is Pakasa of the fortnight of fortnight. So technically in the Buddhists they observe the 8th, the 14th, and the 15th of the fortnight. This is a fortnight. That means half 2 weeks 2 weeks. That means these are the days considered as the days. Usually this will be the religious days. We Chinese we will take 15 and Choyat, full moon and the Choyat. But here is the 8th, 14th, and the 15th. Okay, this one, this is we translate also have we cannot translate it's like that it's like that so it's too short to translate. We will go to the next slide. This one is telasa. Tela is oil. This one is genitive of oil. Okay, now this one is yata. This is a compound yata. Yata datang. This one is that means if you look at it here, so there is no subject. So you take this, you put in front. Having drunk. That means okay. Then in this case, okay, can you see this is as much as one light This one is refer to this become the subject of oil of oil. So that is how it goes of oil. Because this technically you can put in this way. If you take away this drink oil. If you take away this one, you say drink. If it's a past tense, you say drunk or if you take a present, drunk. Drank oil is see the as much as as he likes. It's understood as he likes. That's all. So you all the preposition except this preposition yata, then the rest no need. Drank oil as much and drank oil as he like lah. It's same as much as he like lah. This is you can do something like that, no problem. Okay, I will move to the next line. Okay, you have any question or not? I think this is basically is English grammar lah. Here is okay, kati. The word jaga, the jaga ratang, jaga ratang. This one is sutta, sutta. This is sutta. This is a PPP, PPP. When you see a long A, most sutta use ablative as a long A rather than other case. That means in this case, because this is a PPP, so we put was sleeping. Okay, so here the word kati means is how much. How much? How much? Okay, so what we do? In this case, how much? We see a subject, verb, object. Okay. Now what we do here is how many? Okay. How many? Okay, we put how many is staying awake. Can you see this is staying awake? Jaga is staying awake. That's why the guard is called jaga. Jaga means staying awake. So the jaga has to stay awake because those days we got nighttime. You don't got daytime. Staying awake. Okay, can you see from sleep? So honest, how many? How many is staying awake? That means this is how many is referring to how many people. That means how many people. How many people is not refer to the time. How many people is staying awake? So in this case, from sleeping, I would put something like rather than sleeping lah. I think the meaning is how many people is staying awake rather than sleeping. You can see the word rather than sleeping. From I will change it to from sleeping rather than sleeping lah. You get me lah? So when you translate this, you like that, you get something like that. It's a bit awkward lah. You just have to rephrase a bit lah. So the rephrasing is very important in translating sutta. That is the important part. Okay. Standard. Di sana tisang, tisang ganda jatanang sila gando anutaro. Okay, all right. Okay, this is A plus ta. A plus ta. The word some is definitely either dative or genitive. So this you see sila gando, sila gando. So this is a compound. So the compound, this is a subject because end with do, ganda, gando, anutaro. So this should be the adjective to this. So that means the unsurpassable, did I spell correct? Unsurpassable sense of virtue. So this is adjective. This is adjective to this. Okay. So that means okay. So what you do is so in this particular case you don't see anything of that. You say ganda jatang. This one come from the word jan. Jan plus ta, so it becomes jata tanang. It means born of scan. So this is a bit difficult to translate lah. This is difficult. So what we do, that means this is one line. That's of this we think is variety of scan. So this part is the of this variety of scan. So it is scan. So this is the one. So you have to put in between is unsurpassable the virtue of scan. Okay, this is how you translate. Okay, you can see here put among all this variety of perfume, the perfume of virtue is the supreme one. This is the supreme one. Okay. This is Dhammapada. This is Dhammapada. So the next one is
Alfred,
yeah.
there's no Pali word for the word variety.
I think God lah. I think God lah.
They have to use Chatanang and make people think so hard.
I think God, definitely God. I think God, because if you take like this one God, but some you must remember Dhammapada may not be directly composed by, it may not directly say by the Buddha. Some of them may not, some of them may be composed by certain monk one, you know. Especially you study Visuddhimagga. Visuddhimagga is composed by the monk one, no? So they will choose certain word they know, no? So variety, I show you there are a couple of words tell you variety. See, see, no? But the only thing you see, normally variety we use the word nana. This is the one, nana. This is the one, nana. In sutta they use nana, nana. So the word nana. So then you got oh, what?
Just now the top there, there's one. Just now the top there, there's one.
Yeah lah.
There was one there.
Yeah. Just I go and click something there. Let me. I need to open again. Okay, open again. Yeah. Clarity. Clarity. Okay.
The first one.
Okay. This is
No, one there, the data. Past participle brutality. No, it's out somewhere.
nana.
Yeah, data.
Nana. But anyway, these are the
No, there's one data here.
let's
Number line 3.
A collection of
Data.
variety. Data. Third line.
this one lah.
Third line.
So the word jata, just like I told you, is come from the word jan ma. Jan. Jan means you see you see here technically means jan means born. It's a PP born, a reason become a good happen. Here is a collection of variety. So this is a bit difficult for you. That is a poem. Jata. This is jata. All right. So
Thank you.
okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, we do this one. The next one is which one? Okay, okay, done already. So here, number I, he asked you to refer back to lesson 23 lah. But anyway, I just do one of that. I took from 23. You look at it says here, it says genitive absolute. This is genitive absolute lah. So, but here is the one I put is genitive absolute and the locative absolute. They are the same. The most important is both the subject and the participle. So the both of the subject and participle. The participle is the verb. It's put in genitive case. It put in genitive case. But here I'm not taking I'm taking a locative absolute. I'm taking locative absolute. So this one is put in locative. So this is a subject. So that's why the group come here in the tree become the tree. So this is a present participle. Falling. Falling. The word present falling. why we put was is because of the AOR. So when you put into absolute, whether genitive, locative, or nominative, you take one of them. You can say when the tree was falling. When the tree was falling, this is when the tree was falling. So this is another word subject again. The bird flew away. Or while the tree was falling, the bird flew away. So if you take both of these, any two, this one, you put in what do you call it, genitive case, that means you end with SSA, they are the same. That means you put this, and then this one, you have to change it, because the word is patanta, so if patanta, so if we change into a genitive absolute, then this, you will see something like that. You will see something like that. So this is that means this one, the translation will be the same. When the tree was falling, whether in this type of case or in this case, they are the same. Both of them also is absolute. So this is genitive absolute. This is genitive absolute. So the genitive absolute. So this is locative absolute. So the translation, this is subject, this is also subject. This present participle, it can be present participle or past participle. They become the predicate with the verb. It's the verb. It's the verb. So same for genitive absolute.
Brother Alfred,
Maybe.
Brother Alfred, you mean
Yeah.
the locative absolute and the genitive absolute, the English translation is the same.
Yes, same.
Okay, got it.
It's the same. Okay. 2 to 1. So here 2 to 1 is a piku, apokase, tanka, mantia. So this one, it says here, you can say where and when, where and when, where. Where means location. Can you see this one? So a location, where means it's a location. When is a time. So that means place and time. So in this case, where is a place lah? Place is a location lah. Okay. When is refers to a period. Period is referred to the time. Period. Period means time. Last year, 10 years ago, all is called period. So this is where and when. So now you see, so in this case, this word is apokase. So that means it's api plus ava and kasa. So this one will form akasa. Akasa means space. So in this case, this is a open space. Open space is a location, which is where lah. This is where. This is where. So a where, when you ask where, that means you have to put in locative. So a bhikkhu, okay, a bhikkhu here is the subject. This is Chakamantia. Chankamana is a place where you walk up and down for your meditation retreat. A path where you walk up and down during your walking meditation. It's called Chankamana. Chankamana, that means this is a plural. This is a plural. Can you see the monks are walking up and down in an open space? This is located in an open space. This is a place, is a where. All right. You take this one. Can you see this one? Mang eva tasmin samaye. This is when. When is referred to time. On that time lah. When is referred to the time on that time. Tasmin samaye. On that time. Okay, you can see. So on that time or on that occasion. Sometimes translate on that occasion. On that occasion. Okay. Okay. Then if you take this one. Okay, this one is a potential, that means second person. Okay, you would advise me. That means on that time, you would advise me. So can you see? This is do ye on that occasion call me to the mind. So this one, this is the translation. This is what I translate. So that means, can you see, you would advise me on that occasion. Okay, because there is no subject. Can you see? Can you see? That means you should be the subject. This is would and advise me on that occasion. English time is put at the back. Sometimes you can put in front, sometimes you put at the back. In this case, we put at the back. Okay, so this one slightly differ from this. Don't worry about this one because this how they translate. So technically, we have to justify for our Pali. Okay, so we go back to this. Okay, Pagawa. Okay, this Pagawa, this is a subject. Can you see singular, singular? This is a place. Can you see a place? Where? Where is a place? Arami lah. That means Pagawa. Okay, the Pagawa stays. Okay, in the Arame means Arame means can be Arama. Arama, it can be an Arama. Means it's like sometimes it can be a monastery, sometimes it can be a group, but in this case should not be a group. It should be kind of like a place lah. Arama is a place. Dwelling, a dwelling of another Pindikasa. Can you see? This one is one word of another Pindikasa. So I just break down this another alms giver. This one. So no need to translate this line. Okay. Any question on this?
Brother Alfred,
Hmm.
this Mam Eva Tasmin, Eva Tasmin, the Eva there is to emphasize on the time, is it?
Only at the time.
Only at the time, but it's not translated, so it's not emphasis only there. That's why the only drop.
No, you advise me on that time. Do you need only in English? I think no need. No need. I think you no need. It's not important. It's not important. Let's say if you got 10%, then if you got 10%, then only must come in because he advised me only,
Can it be translated as you should advise me on that time only?
Can.
Got it.
I think you should not use the word should lah because we don't know the previous line. We didn't know should and would because the should name is necessary. It's something that necessary need to be done. But when
Because
you say
yeah.
but when you use the word would, it's a conditional tense because this is a conditional tense. If something happened, then you advise me on that time. But because the line is not finished, normally these were used with sache. Sache means if together with if one. No, sache is equal to if. If that happened, if something happened, you would. So this is would. Yes, and this have to use because this is too short to use the if, so cannot use should already. But to say, understand? This is conditional tense. Conditional tense, not
Thank you.
CON lah. Conditional tense. Optative is also can optative and conjugation is right. So one or two word you drop, no problem. Even like preposition just now also we drop. We can drop we drop. As long as it makes sense enough. Okay, the next one. Okay, this one you see ayang, he, okay, Dewa Putra, Pupe, Manusa, Putra, Samanua. So this is the subject. Subject is relevant. So this one is the same. This one, same case. This is the same case. So that means this is either adjective or in appositional. Appositional. So but anyway, what you do is this is the word pupe. Pupe, you see, pupe means in previous. Okay, why I put bracket life? You wash okay, okay. The recluse, okay, the recluse. Can you see in the previous life? The recluse in the previous life. Okay, this is a PPP. was a man. Can you see? The recluse in previous life was a man. Okay. So it start here. So now this young deva, I say, can you, this is also subject. Now I mean like this, okay, this is referred to this, this son of the these sons of the deva, it means in the previous life was a man. So this is how you translate. So whether you want to translate the word indeed is no, can lah, you want to put indeed. Basically, they are referring the son of the Deva and this Samana, the recluse, are the same. One, the past life is a man, Rishi. Past life was a man, but now it's become a Deva. Okay, get what I mean, lah? So you see, like something like that, that this son of Deva being yet a man in a former life. So if the yet is not there, a being is also not there. So this is a matter of translation. You see, not being yet a man. So I think we make it much simpler in this way. It's much simpler and clear and straightforward.
Brother Alfred, how to add in the recluse there?
Subject, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you put in front of subject, adjective, which was a man. This is subject, this is subject, this is adjective. Predicated adjective. Okay. Then you put extension in previous life. In previous life. Okay, continue. So you take like that, new subject, a subject, and extension. Then if you do it this way, then you have to follow the indeed. Okay. Join. Indeed. Okay. And because this is also subject. Okay. Take this one. So if you put like that, then can you see the word now is added in because I start with this first. If I start with this, the now no need to come. So the word now can be this one or A1, can be he, this one, can be this one, this word. So the word he can change from this to this. You see, no? It depends on how you construct. No? You see, no? Okay. You get what I mean? Get this subject recruit, which was a man, okay, in the previous life. Then you put is. Then you don't put this anymore. You have to get the son of the deva now. You have to change this, take away this. So when you rephrase, your English have to go away. You have to sort out. So yes, what you want to say?
What if this son of Deva is the beginning of the sentence? Is also a subject, you say?
Okay, then you take this the son of the devas.
Indeed, the son of the Deva.
Okay. Okay. Is a positioner. Okay, a positioner. That means you put I type faster lah. Cannot put is, was. Okay, I position Okay. Okay, then you put then again Okay. The son of the Deva was a recluse, which is which not which is which was. Yeah, okay, that's how you do. Okay, this one part. You see, this son of Deva was a recluse, which was a man in the previous life. Okay, this is how you put lah. It doesn't matter as long as you get it.
Got
Something
it.
like that. And maybe you have to sort out a delay here and there. Lah.
Thank you, Brother Alfred.
So this is subject. This is also a subject because was, because it's a past tense. This is also an adjective. This is also an adjective. All right. So you see, you have to play around with your English grammar. I tell you. Oh, 麻烦. I think it's a bit okay lah. I think you can understand.
Confused because of the O behind there. Which one is
Ah,
one?
which one want to come first lah? This is
Yeah. So now it got if this Deva Puta is the subject, then the rest is the recluse is the opposition.
Apposition or adjective lah. Apposition lah. That means the son of the Deva. This is apposition lah. Was lah because we are talking about past ma.
Okay, thank you very much.
So here you can put which is indeed a man in the previous life also can as long as you read you don't feel comfortable you just change a bit here to make it better lah, something like that lah. As I read, I can keep on changing until I feel I'm okay lah. Whether I'm wrong also, I don't know. In English, hard to say one. Okay, here now the next one. Okay, can you see this is this one? This one is this one. So I put he. He doubts in Buddha. No problem. He doubts in Buddha. So in this case, I think this is Eva, like lion. So I put like that. This is Sandi, like a lion. So maybe this one, this is a sound. At the sound, you have to be very careful in English. Okay, this one is a present participle. So that means here, this one is, can you see this one? This word is not, this one is na plus some plus tas plus this one. This is not fearing. So not fearing at the sound of lion. Not fearing, this is a subject. Can you see? Oh, not fearing at the sound of the lion, so, and if you take this as a subject, then you put like a lion. Not fearing at the sound, that is not complete of others animal or something like that so this one you have to figure out how to put that means like a this is a subject means this is an adjective like a lion not fearing at the sound of what? Sound of the thunder or sound of other animals. Lion don't scared of anybody So no, but other animals scared of a lion roar. When a lion roar, all the animals will move away lah. So lion is the king of the animals, so you're not scared of any sound lah. Basically, that is how you understand this. Okay, the next one is rupe. Rupe. Okay. By the way, the word rupa should be understood according to the syntax of the sentences. So that means rupa can be external, can be internal. If it's internal object in the mind, we call it image. In the mind, it's called image. External, we call form. External, we call form. External, we call form. All right. So here is locative in form. Can use snehang. Snehang. Ne? Can you see this is also optative? So he would not make. So this is a verb. This is object. He would not make a affection in whatever form lah. Whatever form. You can put whatever form, but in form is not good now. Whatever form, it sounds better. Right? Okay. Okay. Next one. This one. Okay, this one, the word here is, I skip this because you already know this is a past participle. Convince in the Buddha. So if you are convinced in the Buddha, we cannot convince, because the English word convince always take of, convince of the Buddha. All right. Now, if you take here, the word faith is not there. The moment you use having faith in the Buddha, you see the English use the preposition according faith in the Buddha. So that's why if you translate this one or this one, this one will give you a multiple way of translating. So is you don't have to stick rigidly to a Pali translation. You observe what you want to translate in English. As long as you know your grammar, your declension, the message, that's good enough. So I move to the next one. This is locative in the order. Sangha, order of the monk. So I dot means the order of the monks. Order. Okay. And then can you see the word T plus Bhagavaro? That means T Bhagaro. Bhagaro. So that means here it means Tiba. Can you see? Tiba plus Garava. Tiba is highest respect. Higher respect. So the word respect will take for. Higher respect, for, not in. Can you see? So this is the one. This is the one, higher respect for somebody. You have respect for somebody. Okay, you have respect for somebody. So in this case, the word is for rather than locative. So when you see in and for, then you know it is all because English. Only the basic one, normally the example is very easy. Everything will match up. But comes to the Sutta translation, cannot really. So we have to observe accordingly. Atime tumme su anukampa. So this is a long A. Sometimes we also not sure whether it can be a nominative, plural, or ablative. So in this case, this is piti. Piti. You see, piti. And this one, can you see that in you? This is plural. In you, plural. So you put something like that. PT, because cannot put because it's plural. I don't know whether this PT cannot put S, because it's a plural. Let's change it to compassion. Compassion, we can put plural. Compassion. Okay, compassion. So can you see this one? No, sorry. This is a feminine noun. I put feminine noun, so cannot, no S. The reason, because this is third person singular, this and this mesh. So that means here is here. You can start the sentences. There is a compassion, a pity. Can you see in you? In you, that means is for you. Okay. There is, I put here, there is a compassion for you. Can you see? The word here is by me. This is the agent. So if you don't want to do in this way, a pity for you by me, the word here is a verb to be. This is a verb to be. Existed also can. A, a pity for you by me existed. So this is not so nice. This is not so nice. So what we do is there is a compassion for you by me. Okay, that is how we do. Okay. Any question on this? Okay. If no, I cannot finish. Cannot finish. So cannot finish. So you finish. Stop here lah. Stop here. Stop here. Cannot finish. Stop here. Any question? Yes. No question. We will.
Okay, Brother Alfred, there is
Yeah.
one more under this B. Before it proceeds to C, the yo adandesu, the last one before it jumps to C.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the last one under B.
Yeah. 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 You see the word here. Okay. That means the word yo. Yo. That means is C1. Who. Okay. So in this case, you will find somewhere in the line. There will be also so lah. Yo and so come together. So that means in this case, what we do is the so. So the so will be in front. We will put he, who. Okay. Yeah, he who, because this one is a third person, Dusati. He who offend, Dusati is offend, offend. Yeah. Follow, this is going to be the subject, He who offend. Okay. Can you see the word is the word is done, done means is in the harmless. So this is your. So in this case, we don't need the in. We say he who offend the harmless. This one the one, This two the one. Okay, that's it. You get what I mean? So can you see the dot there? The dot sentence not complete, but I know that the you and the so always used together, so I can construct he who offended the harmless. Okay, get what I mean? All right. So